Hello and welcome everyone. This is the part 2 of the video that I have been showing you before. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can search in different library databases, whether it is PubMed, EBSCO or ZU library databases, and how you can retrieve full articles through Mendeley reference manager, how you can manage your folders, how you can drag and drop the references that you have, and also how someone can update the group. That means how you can use the groups in the reference manager. Additionally, I'm going to show you how you can cross-reference as you cite, and also word sharing while you're working in a teamwork, how you can share, how you can work on one document while citing using Mendeley Cite. And finally, I will show you how you can export your Mendeley archive to RefWorks or EndNote, and also vice versa. And I will give a suggestion which strategy or method is better to shortlist your abstracts. All right, let's get started. I will go to my Safari. Okay, from the beginning, I want to let you know that I've already downloaded my reference manager, as I've explained in the previous video, and I also have downloaded my Mendeley web importer, so the extension is here. Alright, so let me get started by searching for the keyword health management. I'll search, so various results are appearing. So this one is I just selected them before, so you can read and select the references that you are interested in. This is the first strategy. Okay, and then what you can do is you can say send to, and you can send to the citation manager in this case. So there are selections, so I can say create file. Okay, so the file is downloaded, so it is in a Bible work. To if you want to upload that into Mendeley reference manager, Mendeley reference manager does not support that format as of my knowledge, so I will use the second strategy, which is using Mendeley web importer. Okay, I will select Mendeley web importer. All right, so it just takes a little minute to load. Okay, so it detects the references on this page basically, so it can only detect 10 references because here it's showing 10 references. All right, so I can select the references that I am interested in. The advantage of using the web importer is add generally into your library, or you can add to anything, any folder that's recently used, or you can access your collections. Okay, so if you remember, we created a group last time, so our group was called Health Management 1, so I can add into that group as well. All right, so I will go and add. If you want to add into 2 or 3 groups, for example, you can do that. If I want to add in health management, new, old, I can select them all, but in this case I only want to add in one group, so I will do that. So add, it's adding here, it's showing here, so it's completely added in this case. And you can move further, and you can go to the next page, and then again you will click your Mendeley reference manager and it will detect. So in this way you can shortlist the abstracts that you're interested in. There are various databases that support the Mendeley web importer as well. For example, if you search for Scopus, okay, I will go back to Scopus. So if you wanna health management, search health management, so you can still use your web importer. You see, in this case for Scopus, per one document it's showing 20. Okay, so web importer, it can detect on Scopus, so it's detecting 20 references, and for PubMed it was detecting 10 references. So it works very well with Scopus, PubMed, and also Wiley library when it like it has a difficulty in detecting in other databases, and I will show you which database. Okay, so in ZU library, I just searched for the ProQuest, for ProQuest library. It's accessed by Zayed University. So I will search health management in this database. No, it's loading. Okay, so in this case, I've got around 50 result on this page. So let me try and use my web importer. Use in this case, it detected only one reference. So this means you cannot use in when it comes to ZU library, when you're using the databases within ZU library, or like it can also be outside of ZU library. If you're using ProQuest, it doesn't support web importer. So what you can do, you can select the articles that you're interested in. Okay, I have shown this step before. You can come here, it's all save and export. You can use this for Mendeley. So I will just click that, continue. Okay, so it's already downloaded. So I can use this download and upload it here in the Mendeley Reference Manager if I want to. So I'm opening my Mendeley Reference Manager. I will say add new and import library. So if you remember, we downloaded in RIS format. Okay, so this one was our document. So I will say open. You see, it's uploading by itself. These are the one that I exported using the ProQuest with EBSCO. I will search for health management. First, let's check if the web importer works for EBSCO. It's loading. So for EBSCO, okay, the web importer supports. You can just select them and add as I have showed you before. Alright, okay, this is the way it works. We have added our shortlisted abstracts, I would say. We've added them into our library. If you remember, in case of ProQuest, we selected these 4 articles. So I will show you how we can manage them or how we can organize them. I will leave the last one here, and I will just use the first 3. So I will say organize. I want to add it to the group, which is health management. Okay. By the way, I created the collection as I've showed you last time. So the collection in here is introduction or results. So let's say when I add it into introduction, this 3, add. So let me go and check for my group introduction. You see, they're added. 3 of them are added, and in a general one I've added before, or almost like I have added almost 5 references before. So I will come here, recently added, and this was the last one, and I will show you why I left it behind. Okay, I want to show you how you can drag and drop it. Alright, so in this case, in results, we have no article, and let's go back. Recently added. I want to add this last article into the results section. How can I do that? If I want, I can just click it, organize, add to group, and result. Okay, the other method or strategy is I will click this, okay, drag it, and then check the result. You see, it's already added. So it's that simple. You can just drag, or let's say I want to add more articles. Okay, recently added. Let's say I want to add these articles as well. Okay, so I want to add it to the health management one results section. Okay, so I will just drag it under results. Now I have 2 articles already added. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to show you is how you can access how you can access the full article. Okay, let me go back to my health management. Okay, so in this group here, it's showing you the status of your file. That means if it has a full article or not. So this one means it has an available file to download. So if I click that, okay, there is full text, and if I just click read, it will show me the full text that's available. So sometimes, you have to check, because Mendeley gets mixed up. I don't know why. Sometimes the title and the PDFs are two different things. And maybe this one, okay, there is no PDF full article in this case as well. But let me just click PubMed. Okay, so when you come here, it shows you full text links. Okay, so you can click that. All right, so you can read the full article if you want in here, or you can also download this. I think there is an option to download, or Mendeley has a feature saying view PDF. Okay, so you can click that whenever it appears. All right, so this came up. This means this is the full article. So it came up. The Mendeley actually detected it. So it doesn't work if you say add to Mendeley most of the time. So what I would say is print it and save it as a PDF. Okay, I can just say 6 semesters, save it. All right, okay, so I've added my PDF. I've already downloaded my PDF, so I will come here if I want to read it through Mendeley. What I can do is, you see, it's the first file that I just downloaded. You can select that, and now it's uploading my file. You see it says read. Okay, so here you go. You can read, and if you want, you can highlight and whatever you like through Mendeley. Okay, and it happens that you couldn't find the full article. So what you can do in that case, like, you cannot maybe find it in PubMed and also in the other websites. So what you can do, you can select the article, or you can select the DOI, and you can search it in ZU library. So when it shows up, what you can do, you can select that and export it into Mendeley. Okay, as I've showed you before. All right, so let's move on to the group thing. So here I have my group, health management, and as I've told you, with group you can manage your group. That means you can also share, you can invite other members. So let's say I want to invite one of my colleagues. Okay, I will send invites. So this person is going to see my invitation, and they can click and join into the group. Okay, but at the same time, like, anyone can add in this group. So if my colleague, if she adds 3 or 4 articles in the meantime, I can access that article. And if I do add more articles in this case, if I just come here and drag it here, she can access that. So it's like it works, it syncs. Okay, so it works in the real time. So you don't have to worry about whether you can see what the other person is adding in the group or not. But you have to make sure that you're dragging or you're copying it in the group. Okay, because you cannot share in the collection. Just putting it here, you cannot expect the other person to access the articles that you've shared. Right, so the last thing that I wanted to show you in Mendeley Reference Manager is how you can export your Mendeley archive into other reference managers such as EndNote, RefWorks, and all of those citation managers. Okay, so what I can do, if I wanna share all these articles in my health management one group, I can select all. Okay, and you can say export. So if I want to export in Bible text, I can do that. If I want to export in EndNote, I can do that. And if I want to export in RIS, I can do that. Okay, so like you can save your document. Okay, and what you can do, you can go to for example RefWorks or EndNote, and then upload the file that you've exported here. And the same is true for Mendeley, because here you can add new, as I've showed you before, and you can upload your EndNote archives here. Okay, and also you can upload your RIS files, as I've showed you before. All right, so that's it about reference manager. Let's get back to the second step, which is citing as we write or cross-referencing, and also how you can work on one document with your collaborators while citing using Mendeley Cite. Okay, so the basic thing that I need for my to cite as I write is Mendeley Cite, as I've told you. So I will leave that open. Okay, so let's say I need a citation in here, so I will place my cursor. And of course I will use my health management group. You can use whichever you want to. So let's say I wanna include this article and this article, so I will insert two citations. Okay, so it's automatically added here, and the citation style in this case is APA, but if you want you can change that. And let's say I want to add it here as well. Okay, so it's cited, and here it is showing cited. Okay, if you've already cited, it shows you here cited. Okay, so I didn't cite this one. Let me just come here. So I want to cite this, and again this, and let's say I want to cite 3 of them. Okay, insert 3 citations, so it automatically does this. All right, okay, so let me come here, and let's say I want to put my references in here, or my bibliography. So I can say insert bibliography. So you have to place your cursor where you want it to be inserted. Continue. You see it automatically updated the references which I cited, which were cited in Textly here. Okay, so let's say I want to add more reference in here. Okay, so you can notice that it's 1 2 3 4 5 references were selected here. Let me add one more just to check whether it really updates while I'm working. Okay, I inserted gives, you see it automatically detected. All right, so this is an APA citation style. So if I want to change the citation style, I can change citation style. And let's say I want to put it in number, so Vancouver update citation. You see it was in an APA, now it's in numbers. Okay, here it's in numbers, it's all in numbers. All right, so it really updates everything in that way. And let's say I do have here number 6. So let's say I want to change this, or let's say when I don't need this sentence anymore. Let's see what it does. It automatically, you see, removes the 6th one. And let's see what it can do if I can remove this citation with Mr. Galavand. Let me come here. Here it's cited as number 1, so I want to remove this. Let's say I don't need this sentence, and also yeah, I just removed that, and number 1 was Mr. Galavand. You see, now it's changed. Okay, it automatically changes. All right, so let's go again. So like it really changes by itself, so you don't have to look up and check whether it's updated or not. So this is called cross-referencing. All right, and the other thing that I wanted to show you, let's just change the citation style to American Psychological Association. Okay, it's back now in an APA format. Okay, let's say I wanted my collaborators to see what I'm working. I mean, like if you're working with another co-worker, you want them to see what you're working on. So you can add your OneDrive account into your Word document before. So I've added my personal OneDrive account, so it's already automatically added. So I can say I can rename this document and click share. Okay, here I'm renaming it and save. So it's being uploaded. Okay, it's being uploaded online. Okay, then I can just invite people if I want. I can invite them. I can copy link. So under copy link I can say view and edit. All right, so I will use this link. Come here, I'm copying it, so it will lead me to the OneDrive, the online version. Okay, so they can access, you see, they can access the Mendeley references that I have there, that I am selecting. They can access everything. So let me go back. And the good thing about OneDrive is actually you can edit using your desktop app. Like you don't have to be online like Google Doc, but in this case you can edit in the desktop app. Okay, you can say open in desktop app, so it's leading me there. Okay, so allow. All right, so it opened in this way. So like it doesn't seem like you're online on OneDrive, but you are really working with your collaborator, so they can access the link and they can access what you're writing, and you also have the same like reference management. They can access the group that you've shared with them, so this makes really your life very easier. Okay, so I'm gonna insert GIFs again. All right, so it's updated here. Okay, so I will go back to the Outlook, not Outlook, I will go back to the OneDrive and check if it's updated or not. Most of the time it might take, okay, it might take a little bit of time to update, but it really works. I mean, other people can see what you're working on. So you see, it was GIFs that I added. Okay, so it was updated in this case. All right, so like you can see whenever your editor or the other collaborator is in, you can see them working here whenever they're adding their documents and everything like that. All right, so okay, so this was all about what I wanted to show you today, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much.